Hey, what's going on? Well, I just wanted to talk to you a little bit about Mobile Beat Las Vegas and just some ideas I've been thinking about lately about how the show can be improved and some things I liked and some things I dislike, and just about the show overall. And so we're going to go ahead and talk about that. Now, let me just stress this real quick. This doesn't have anything to do with the little rant video that I did about a week and a half ago. And as a matter of fact, while I'm talking about that, the people that I was talking about in that video, even though I didn't mention them by name, they knew who they were and they contacted me. And well, let me just say everything's cool, okay? There were definitely some misunderstandings that took place there, and I just felt the need to just kind of talk about what was bothering me about the show, and the folks who were involved in that completely understood, and like I said, it was mainly just a big misunderstanding, but it's all cool now, everything's fine, so we're not going to mention that anymore. But what I would like to talk about, though, is the convention itself. And if I get enough comments, and maybe if I get enough video responses, I will actually forward this video to Ryan Berger so that he can see it and maybe just take some of our suggestions at heart, okay? And see what we're coming from here. But now let me talk about Mobile Beat Las Vegas and tell you the things that I really like and some of the things I think probably could need some improvement. And again, these are just my opinions, okay? I'm not saying that this is what's going to happen next year. I'm not saying that, everybody feels this way. I'm just saying that this is, from my own observations on some ideas, that I'm just kind of throwing around that maybe, you guys can think about, and maybe Ryan can think about if he happens to see this video, and just take some considerations into that. But the things that I really do like about Mobile Beat Las Vegas, of course, I love going for the seminars. We had a lot of great seminars this year, and of course, for those of us who attended, we're going to actually be able to get those seminars on MP3 so we can listen to them over and over again. That's a good thing. I'm really glad that they started doing that. I think that's going to help out a lot, because sometimes seminars overlap. You have to pick and choose which ones you want to go to. And it's good to know that I'm going to have the audio track from all the seminars this year. So the ones that I did miss, I'm going to be able to listen to. So that's a good thing. And I'm glad that they started doing that. I also really enjoyed the exhibit hall. The exhibit hall was a lot bigger this year, and a lot of things to look at. And it was really great. I really enjoyed walking through the exhibit hall and seeing what all they had to offer there. And I think probably the most important thing that I really enjoyed was the networking. I mean, getting to see everybody and hang out, and it was a lot of fun. And I know I talked about the rant video and I sounded upset in that, but I want to tell you that I really do mean this. That there was not a single person at Mobile Beat that I didn't like. Okay, there were some things I didn't necessarily agree with, but there was nobody there that I disliked or anything like that. So I just want to make that clear, and getting to meet you guys and see everybody again, that to me is probably the highlight of going to Mobile Beat Las Vegas. That's one of the things I look forward to, is getting together with friends. It's like, as I talked about earlier, it's like a big family reunion when you think about that. All of us coming together, because we all watch each other's videos, we all talk on Skype, and it's a great thing when we get to go to Las Vegas. It's like a big family reunion. That's what I love about it. Now, what would I like to see change? Well, this is from some other DJs I've talked to. A lot of other DJs have been talking about the price of the show, and and the parties, that they didn't really think the parties were all that great. Well, here's my thought on that, okay? Think about this for a second. Yeah, the price of the show is a lot, okay? But I was thinking maybe if we didn't bring in any artists to perform at the parties, that might cut down on the price. Or, if we're going to keep the price the same, why not put the money toward uses of, like, say, these seminars? Have more seminars than we did in the past. That would actually work out pretty good, too. Now, when I say that we don't need to bring in, maybe not the best options to bring in artists anymore, to bring the price down, I'm not saying we don't need to have parties. That's not what I'm saying at all, because we're DJs, we need to have parties. That's a good thing. But what I'm saying is, instead of bringing in artists, like the Village People and, Vanilla Ice and, Otis Day and the Nights and people like that, think about this for a second, okay? Really think about Mobile Beat Las Vegas. Did you go for the entertainment? I mean, did you just see the the lineup and say, "Oh my gosh, the Village People are going to be there. That seals the deal for me. I'm going." No, probably not. You probably were thinking more along the lines of going to the seminars and the networking. At least that's the way I feel. And I know a lot of guys feel that way too, about that. So, really the entertainment isn't what migrates people to Mobile Beat Las Vegas. It's more the interaction in the seminars and the networking and the exhibits. I think that's what has a lot to do with it. So, my idea is, why not just do away with having entertainers like that, and then letting the DJs entertain ourselves? Maybe have a lineup, of DJs to play up there at the top of the Riv. And, since we got that room rented anyway, instead of having a concert, a structured concert like what we've had, why not just make that into like a big jock lounge for the DJs. You know, go up there and have a beer and socialize and have other DJs playing for you. Maybe have a good light show, things like that. I mean, wouldn't that be neat? You know, let's say, you know, that we're going to have the Jock Lounge open from like, say, 6 o'clock in the evening till 10 o'clock every night or something like that. And everybody can just come and go as they please. And again, you know, have like, you know, a DJ up there entertaining the dance floor and just have them playing continuous music. You know, we can go up there and socialize and drink a beer and have a good time. Because, you know, I know we have the Bistro Bar where we can socialize. And of course, we have that Leroy's sports bar there. But, you know, we need somewhere that's not open to the general public. And still, you know, use your pass to get in there, and that would include that. That's just my idea on that. I think that'd be pretty neat. But imagine that, getting to go up to the top of the Rib in that nice big room, and instead of having a backstage area and all that, just have the stage set up, have a DJ up there, and you know, let everybody come and go as they please, and still have beer and all that good stuff. That would be a lot of fun. I think it would just work out really well, and it would probably cut down on costs too. You know, that's just my opinion on that, and I think that would be something worthwhile. Now, another thing that I was also thinking about was the seminars. Now, I talked to a few guys on Skype who were talking about the seminar starting at 8 o'clock in the morning. They just felt that was just way too early. Well, here's an idea. How about starting the seminars at, say, 10 o'clock in the morning, you know, so we have a couple extra hours to sleep. And then maybe making the seminars run into the early evening hours, like, say, going until 7 instead of like 4. You know, maybe you can fit in some more seminars there. Or something like that. I think that would work out better. I mean, what I'm saying is that you know, let's utilize the money to put it toward more seminars and more things like that, as opposed to getting artists to come in that you know, that were popular like 20 or 30 years ago. That's just my opinion on that. And I think, you know, we could probably still benefit from that, because, like I said, how many people really came to Mobile Beat, you know, because the Village people were going to be there, because Warrant was going to be there? I mean, really, was that really the thing that sealed the deal for you, you know, and really made you want to come to Mobile Beat? It probably wasn't. So, you know, that's just something I've got to, you know, we got to think about. Now, I'm not saying that the concerts are bad or anything like that. I'm just saying that maybe, you know, we might want to utilize that space and you know, make it more useful for DJs. And like I said, you know, maybe have a sign-up list similar to what we were going to do at the Bistro Bar, but just have it at the top of the Rib. I think that would be neat. And you know, just have a Jock Lounge up there instead of a structured party. You know. And now, the last thing I want to talk about is the Riviera. And I've had a lot of guys who have commented on that, saying, okay, we need to move the Mobile Beat Las Vegas from the Riviera. You know, we don't like it there. It's too old. It's too this. It's too that. There are newer hotels and all this other stuff. Yeah, it is true. There are newer hotels on the Strip. And there probably are a lot nicer hotels as well. But, you know, the Riviera is an older hotel. Of course, they've refurbished all the rooms. I mean, and, you know, it's not bad. Okay, for those of you who haven't been here, I don't want you, or been there rather, I don't want you to think that the Riviera is a roach motel or anything like that. It's not. It's not, you know, it's not as modern as a lot of other places, but it's not bad either. It fits our needs. I mean, the convention hall is nice. I mean, they got, you know, the rooms. I mean, it fits everything that we need. And a lot of people say, well, you know, it's not fun. It's geared toward an older crowd. Well, yeah, it is geared toward an older crowd. But here's the thing. You can buy a bus pass for $7, a 24-hour bus pass, and ride up and down the Strip all you want to, and go to other places and explore the Strip. That's the good thing. You don't have to walk everywhere. That's, you know, so I mean, that's something to keep in mind. But I mean, but for what we got to do, that's you know, the Riviera fits our needs. And yes, I know that Ryan could move the convention somewhere else, but if he did that, then think about it. We're going to have to end up paying a lot more money. You know, when you really think about that. So we would end up paying more, and, you know, do we really want to pay more for that? I mean, the Riviera does fit what we want to do. So anyway, those are just my ideas and just some things I wanted to throw around. But like I said, let's get some dialogue going here. Why don't you make a comment down below, or if you want to make a video response to this one, if I get enough video responses, if I get enough comments, I will send this video to Ryan Berger and have him watch it, you know, and maybe he can take some of our suggestions and then see what we want to do about that. So, you know, like I said, that was just something I was thinking about, and you know, just some ideas I just kind of wanted to throw around, so I just wanted to run them by you. So anyway, I'm going to get ready to load the equipment up. I got my first wedding of the year tomorrow, so we're going to be looking for a gig log to be posted probably tomorrow night. And again, let me know what you think on this, and if I get enough comments and enough video responses, I will send it to Ryan and let him watch it firsthand. So until next time, practice and enjoy.